Brothers, bass players, we've all been there.
Yeah, man.
Afraid of something new, afraid of change, afraid of doing something that will perpetuate the stereotype that bass players have been fighting against for the last 70 years of popular music.
Yeah.
Brethren, we must summon our courage.
Yeah.
Come on, brother.
It's time to step into the light
Uh-huh.
and out from the shadows next to the drummer.
Of course. Naturally.
It's time to try something new.
Yeah.
It's time to try a new tone.
Yeah.
Who's with me? Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this!
What's up, everybody? My name is Dave, and today we're counting down the 6 scariest sounds for bass players. Now, I don't mean to imply that these sounds have never been used by bass players, only that the greater bass player community has shied away from these sounds as a whole. And stick around for number 1 because it is a sound that even I am a little bit scared to use. Sound number 6, Octave. Now, octave pedals have been used by bass players throughout the years, but I don't see them on many pedal boards these days. Today we're going to be using the Behringer Octave Divider. Here's the pedal off. Blend, back on. Just the low octave. Blend. There is something kind of funny about taking the lowest tuned instrument and using a pedal to make it sound even lower than that. But who am I to judge? Maybe you need an octave pedal on your pedal board. Sound number 5, Fuzz. If you're looking for power, Fuzz is where it's at. There's 2 types of fuzzes that I typically look for bass, either ones that are specifically voiced for bass, and then ones that are general purpose that have a bass and treble control, or maybe even a 3-band. Those type of pedals make it way more flexible and make sure that you're not compromising your low end when you kick on a pedal. That's a fun sound. Number 4 on the list goes to envelope filters and auto-wahs. Now, just because I haven't found a use for it yet doesn't mean I'm going to write it off. One of these days, I'm going to find the perfect use for an auto-wah. Now, before we get to the next pedal, if you're enjoying this content, would you do me a favor and hit the like button? And if you have any suggestions for things that you'd like me to cover in the future, let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. Number 3 on the list is distortion. Overdrive and distortion can be really handy because adding just a little bit can help you stick out in a mix, especially in a dense mix where all of your high-end information from the bass starts to get lost. If I'm on a bass recording session, I'm going to bring a couple different types of dirt pedals with me, just in case I need to poke out of the mix just a hair. Number 2, delay. if you are going to venture off into the unknown and use a delay pedal on your board, I would suggest looking at sounds like lo-fi or tape that are going to filter off the low end as the trails repeat. That's going to give you the effect without a bunch of buildup in the lows, and there's lots of pedal options as far as those type of sounds are concerned. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, number 1 on the list, chorus. Chorus is one of those effects that, unless you're in a Tears for Fears cover band, which... goals, by the way, you may have never found a use for this, and I certainly haven't, and that's why it gets number 1 on the list. That's it for my list. Let me know in the comments what I left out, and if you use all of these sounds on a daily basis, you're braver than I. Until next time, keep getting better.